YouTube. Hey, we back, man. Like I tell y'all, man, definitely details coming soon with the merch. I told y'all, man, I'm trying to keep y'all super busy. Y'all keeping me busy. If you haven't seen any of my graphic works, please go to my Facebook page. I'll put it down below. And make sure when y'all watching these videos, like, subscribe, and share. I really need y'all to start liking these videos. I appreciate the support. Y'all keep it up. But let's get into this interview. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mixon gang missing, ain't no competition. Mixon gang missing, you know we gotta get it. Mixon gang missing, it ain't no competition. Mixon gang missing, missing gang missing,
Yo, I'm back, man. I told y'all I got bangers this off season. Dropping interviews. Y'all see this shirt. Your boy will be putting details up soon about these t-shirts. I know everybody asked me, but forget all that, man. We're here with something really big. Another three-time champion, not in the FFA, but in a different league. I told y'all I was definitely gonna branch out to different leagues in Florida. So I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
Hey man, what's happening, man? It's your boy Reggie Lloyd, aka Lloyd, aka three-time champ, aka we ain't gonna go there, but y'all know what it is, man.
My man, Reggie Warrington, give it up!
I hate this guy. He's so obnoxious.
Oh, get a nigga a chance. It's your world, dog. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
All right, man. Tell them the league that you're in. Tell them the team that you coach, own. Let these people know who you are and how you do things.
Yeah. Well, first of all, this is my 15th year playing semi-pro that I just got done playing here in Jacksonville. It's been a long road. 4 championship appearances. I went 3-4 in the big game. Here recently with the UFL for the previous 2021 season. I've been a member of Bold City. This is my first year, but my relationship with my owner, I've had a relationship with him for the last 5 or 6 years. We actually played together. We won a championship together in 2017 with the Tri-County Phillies. So the connection runs deep. But right now, currently, I'm serving as the general manager for BCC. That's Bold City Thunder. But yeah, so I'm general manager. Handling a lot of business. Cause my owner, man, he takes on a lot. Shanty Allen, he does a great job. The youngest owner in semi-pro right now, across the state of the youngest. And
How old is he?
I think Shanty's 26.
Oh,
I think he's
wow.
27, if I'm not mistaken. I really hope I got that right. But I think he's 26 or 27. He's the youngest owner in Florida. I know that for a fact.
I want to say you might be right about that. I don't know nobody that young doing
Mm-hmm.
that. That's pretty dope, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. So we had a championship game. What, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago,
Who did y'all
June,
play?
we played the Florida Jaguars of the UFL. They finished the regular season. I think they finished 7-2, 7-3. But they ended
Okay.
up going. We met them in the championship. They were 9-3, and we was 11-1 at the time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What does the UFL stand for?
UFL is the Universal Football League. They've been around for the last 6 years. I think the first year was in 2016, if I'm not mistaken.
And y'all said, how long have you been in that league?
I've been in the league since 2016. I actually love. I came from FF. My last year FFA was 2012, and then I went to the EAFL, the previous EAFL. At the time, I was in the teams like playing River City Commandos. There was one of the teams, and they actually won that year. Teams like that. Jacksonville Spartans was in it. Um, Jacksonville Blackhawks was in it at the time. But yeah, that's UFL's been around for a while. It's been around for a couple.
All right, so 6 year old, they've been around since 2016. It's 2021, and you've been in four, you said, of
Uh,
their league championships?
Yep, 4 out of 6. And with and and it's funny because I've been in it in 3 different teams. Um, if you know my history, man, I'm a lawyer, man. Like I am a lawyer guy. But I go where it's best for me. I always go where it fits. Um, and it's a guy was joking with the other day. He was calling me the LeBron semi-pro, not because of the greatness. I'm not talking about the greatness. I'm talking about the blueprint, though, like semi-pro championship blueprint. Like I feel like I have it. Like I've been on some great teams, man. I've not always been on the best team, it's record wise, but I have been around some great guys. And I really don't want to start naming nobody because I don't want to miss nobody. But I've been around some great guys, some great champions here in Jacksonville. And yeah, man. My first appearance was with the Blackhawks. 2016 was the first year of the UFL. I actually made it to the championship game, and we got blown out.
By
We
who?
got beat by the Ocala Panthers. Shouts out to Jason Evans and the Ocala Panthers. Miles, Frank Sneed, them boys. I mean, they put on. They put a hurt on.
I mean, you got blown out your first time, but for you to lose, that's your first appearance, and then you turn around, you got three other appearances winning. That's a good turnaround right there, man. That's a
Yeah,
really good turnaround.
yeah. I lost my first one, and then ever since then it's like because I mean I don't know I know what it feels like to lose one. You know what I'm saying? But after losing that one, finally getting there after what at the time was like 8, 9 years I've been playing. But yeah, we got losing that first one. It was actually wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't like it was a nail biter. We knew we lost it by the end of the third quarter, by the end of the second half, really. So it
Oh,
was easy
okay.
to deal with. It was easy to deal with, but we just wasn't the better team that year. We had a great team, but we was we wasn't ready. You
Okay,
know.
so the team that you have now, I done seen some talk. You think y'all ready for the Glads?
I mean, that's my thing about that, man. Glad is shout out to Arthur Killings and shout out to the whole Glass organization. Um, and I love what they're doing down there. I mean, I love. I mean, it's a big thing going between leagues right now. Who's the better league, who's the better team. Um, but I never had anything negative to say about the Glad. And even after all the shenanigans and all the back and forth, since they won their championship and then we just won ours. But I respect them, man. I mean, they hold it down. They put on for the state. I'm different. I'm not like the other guys. I don't down teams, from my especially from the state. Like I'm not gonna do that. Like they doing their thing, we
Respect
doing
it,
ours.
respect it.
But I will say this though, man. Any given Saturday, any given Saturday, you
I
know what I'm
like that
saying.
answer.
And I like my team. I really do. I like my team. I don't care what league. I mean, any league. Shouts out to Anthony Smith, the president, aka Chiefs for the FFA.
Jeez.
He said something on the live the other day. On his live, he said, "You go." He was talking about us in particular. He was like, "Yeah, you go 12-1 in any league. It's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? In any league, I don't care what league you're in. You go 12-1. And the one game we lost with it was a 40-second loss, like a 47-second loss,
Oh,
47,
okay.
and we lost that game by 2 points, 22-20. Shouts out to the Packers. They did it. They was the only team to knock us off. No excuse to the L, to the L. It is what it is. But to directly answer your question, I mean, I like my team, man. I like my team against anybody, and
I think
and
that
we're
should really happen though. I really feel like which I think you said it before on the page, as in like FFA mixing up with the UFL,
right,
the other leagues that are in Florida. I think we should mismatch. I do think that because it gives everybody an idea of one, the different leagues, two, the experience of playing all these other teams. Because there's a lot of teams out here in Florida. Like I just found out 2 years ago that they have a team in Sanford called the Chaos. I think they're in y'all league.
right,
Uh, I didn't never knew they was out here, but I do believe that we should mix it up because, like I tell everybody, to me, the FFA is the best league out here. Like the way Cheese and before it's been ran from all the time I've been in there. It's one of the best leagues. I love how they have the rules of like, if you don't do this, you're getting fined. I know a lot of other leagues do it and then they don't. I played in one other league for like one game when I left the Pirates, and then I went back to the Pirates. It just wasn't organized. I don't even know what league that was. So I think we should mix it up. And I don't know who we need to talk to, Cheese, but we need to set this up. I really do think champ against champ would be great to see.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so. And another thing too, we got like a whole nother league of FCFL. The league that the Outlaws just won. Oh, I think it's Broward Outlaws.
Hmm.
They championship, and they actually their league owner owns that team. You know what I'm saying? And they
Okay.
played it against the Avengers, um, who was really based out of Jacksonville. Another team based out of Jacksonville who made the championship team. This is their first year. Shouts out to Mont Kendrick and shouts out to Paul Owens. They put that whole Avengers thing together over there. And those are my two former teammates as well. You know, they have championship pedigree on them. They have the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Their first
Wow.
year, they first year team, and they took their team all the way to the championship, and within minutes, like minutes of winning. And they lost 14-12. But yeah, man, I think the cross league play, but this is my thing about it. I think it's too much selfish though. Like I want it to happen um in season, but I just don't see it happening because I feel like all these leagues want their teams to you know protect or build their own league. Not saying you got to down a league to build your league. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think a game, winning or losing it, in my opinion, winning or losing that game against another team from another league, doesn't take a hit on your league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't.
that's how I feel. It doesn't. It shouldn't
Right,
determine the league because just because y'all in another league doesn't mean that y'all not good enough to compete with an FFA team. I feel like it should be like college. Like everybody got their own divisions and all that. At the end of the
right.
day, it's football. Like we all got different divisions, different leagues. I feel like we all should mix it up because it does like it's semi-pro, man. It brings another like this whole reason why I'm doing this show stuff and doing YouTube and all this so people can see a different light of semi-pro. I got a lot of people that hit me up and ask me about teams in Florida. They done moved out here. I want to say since I've been doing this, I know three players that have moved from one moved from Georgia, one moved from New Jersey. I want to say one moved from Texas. They all hit me up from seeing the show and asked
Mm,
me teams to go to. So it's pretty dope to see outside of the FFA. So I do believe it, like for real, like it needs to happen because it's football at the end of the day, and we got trash talking. Now I can talk junk. If y'all haven't won any games against the FFA, you're right. I'm gonna say the FFA is better. So I
right.
do believe it needs to happen. It really does need to happen, or like an All Star game or something, because
Um, yes,
we got
man.
something out here. Like everybody needs to know about it. Speaking of this, y'all got like 40 teams in Jacksonville, man. What's going on with that?
Man, listen, I've been a part of it for years. Like my first year as semi-pro was 2004. I came into it. It was a handful of teams. North Florida Rams, First Coast Generals. You know what I'm saying? I think it was with the Jacksonville uh, Wildcats. I think, but it was a handful of teams. But I can't explain it. I don't know. A lot of teams do we have that we have now are started by former players. So
Okay.
the agendas I think are different. We have a lot of agendas, and everybody want to say, "Oh, Jacksonville has big land. Y'all the biggest city, landscape wise." But that's still no excuse. I mean, Miami's pretty big. Down south is pretty. It's pretty much spaced out. It's y'all pretty much. It's y'all not too far from each other. But yet, you have a handful of teams. You don't have 12 teams. I mean, I've always thought it was ridiculous, man. But it starts at the top.
Okay.
It starts with leadership.
I feel
And
like y'all should go ahead and come together and come on and join the best league in that Florida league is the FFA. Y'all get like two dominant teams and y'all come out here and show some things because I want to say what last year y'all had two teams, two teams in the FFA. You had Duval and the Commandos, right?
well, Duval Raiders, River City Commandos. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, and Duval, like I always said, everybody, Duval is a team that will come and play football. They be having a little missing places. And if it's y'all join teams together, it'd be a little bit better. I know the Commandos always have a good organization and plays good ball. So what would it have to do for you to come over to the FFA?
I mean, I've been there. Like I've been there. I dropped. I did it the other day. I was finna do it, but I didn't. But I've been there, man. I've been. 2012 was my All Star year. I was with the Jacksonville X-Men at the time. I listen. I never had an issue with the FFA. I love the whole championship weekend. Actually seeing guys that I've seen play or been on the internet, and engaging with these guys every year or the whole season. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's just I listen. I gotta go. I'm going with my own on this, man. I'm following his vision. I'm following, what he wants to do with the team. I'm supporting his decision. Um, FFA was definitely on the table. I will say that FFA was on the table.
Okay.
FCFL was on the table. Of course, UFL, would love for us to come back. But as a man, you got to make your own decision when you own something. He made his decision. I'm gonna support it, and I'm 100%. Whatever with Torres, these other different leagues, whatever they got going on with each other, the disagreements. I don't want to get into that because I have a personal relationship with everybody. I know everybody. I'm different.
Okay.
I'm not on one side or the other. But the FFA, I will say this: I have been a part of some great championship weekend, All Star weekend. I've always had a good time. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me coming back, that's time will tell. Time
Time
will
will tell.
tell.
Okay, it's up in the air still. So you kind of mentioned it a little bit. So for 2022, y'all are taking y'all team to the what is it
EA,
called?
yeah,
All
EAFL.
right. So that's the new league with Coach T. Coach T, stop dodging me. Go ahead and hit me up and just give me a time and date so you come on the show. But what made y'all go in that direction, and what are you expecting from this league? I know he has a payout.
Right. Oh, you have the payout. Honestly, the payout is really. I mean, it sticks. It stands out. Obviously, it's the highest payout of any league right now currently. Um, but yeah, it sticks out. But it's not. I mean, I can't really go through his because what I did, what we did was, I'm not his advisor. I'm not my owner's advisor. I'm his friend. First of all, we have a friendship. But I didn't really get into his ear about it because it's obviously it was a big topic, it was a big subject. They want to know where's BCT going, where's BCT going, are they staying, are they leaving? And I kind of left it up to him. You know what I mean? Because his name is on it, his face is on it. So I can't say what went into the thought process, but I know one thing: my owner, Shanty Allen, will never put us in position, no matter how young he is. He's like I said, he no matter how his mental state is always about his team. He cares about it. He really does. So
Mhm.
whatever he did, I'm pretty sure it was in the best interest for the team right now going into this year. So whatever that was, I can't say one way or the other what went into the thought process, but I know for a fact he did it with the best intentions for the team, and that he's gonna forever have my support. You know what I'm saying? For
Okay.
sure.
So with y'all leaving the UFL, would you ever go back to the UFL?
Um, that's a good question. Um, I'll say this, man. Like I said, I say this. I just put it out there. I have no problem with the people who run the UFL. Tom, with Gian, the president and the vice presidents. I listen. I have no problem with them. I've been in the UFL the longest. I have me personally. I have the most UFL rings than any player. I have three. No one has. No, I think we got guys who have two, but nobody has three. You know what I'm saying? So I UFL taught me to be a champion. I've tasted it. I've tasted what a champion feels like through this league. So I will forever be grateful for that. But a lot of other people have their own opinions about the league. They don't necessarily, like it. I'm not trying to be political. I'm not. I'm just not a guy. I don't be. I don't. I'm my own man, man. I'm just my own man. I'm not for to down the league because everybody else has a problem with it, or what I'm saying. It has not been a good. It's been shaky. It ain't been peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? Teams folding or rescheduling, or the schedule in general, the way that it was, bye weeks, the playoffs. I've voiced my displeasure with that. By us ending up one seat, having to travel as far when we was told it was supposed to be a mutual site, but what we made it happen. But it's like, that's a small thing. But me personally, to answer your question, I will forever, um, will always be appreciative for the things that I've learned in FFA, but I will not be taking part of any events or games or anything like that with the UFL. I'm moving forward, and I wish them nothing but the best. And they can pick up my phone and call me. I will help them out. I got plenty of connections, plenty of plugs. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who plays in the UFL, I like I say, I will support them, and I'm nothing negative or whatsoever. I love what they're doing over there. It could get better. It should get better. But as far as my commitment, those days are definitely over.
Okay, I respect that. So my last question for you would be, after all this is said and done of 2023, let's go that way. What is your next step? Do you want to go into owning your own team? Do you want to start a league? What is the next step for you?
Another good question. So it's kind of like, it's more like an exclusive right here. Like, it's an exclusive because I have not disclosed any of this with anybody.
Okay,
Uh,
I appreciate it.
so this is definitely an exclusive. Shouts out to Vince, to Vince and Greg. They do their players own podcast, and I was asked that same question the other night, and I didn't answer because at the time I didn't really have it together. But you can give it to you. I drop it. But I feel
Hey,
this as of right now, I am retired. I did actually say that I didn't want to play football because I had nothing else to prove on the field. That's what I feel like. I have nothing else to prove on the field. Okay, first and foremost. So yes, I'm taking my responsibilities as general manager very seriously. We're doing things differently than everybody else. We're not putting everything on the owner. We're not putting everything on just one person. Like, it's coming up in semi-pro, it's always the owner. It's always the owner. It's always the owner. Talk to your owner. Talk about the uniform. Talk to your owner about this, about feet, about money, about field, about everything. It's always been about the owner, but we're doing it a little different. We're doing this as a team. It's the team effort that we got going on over here. So, and I love being a part of this team, whether it's on the field or off the field. But I have been setting up this position the last 4 or 5 years to be ready to step into semi-pro on the business side of it. So as of right now, yes, I'm 100% retired. I'm 99% retired. I'll say that, and I like it. So I will be the general manager, continuing my duties as general manager for BCT. I have a serious offer on the table right now from the FFA, a position, and I'm considering it. I really am considering it. Because like I said, I don't have a problem with the FFA. I don't have a problem with no league. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that guy. Uh, I know you heard of Uncut, right? You heard of the Uncut page.
yes, sir.
On that page, I'm the top admin on that page. So I can
Okay,
tell
I
you,
appreciate you posting on my stuff too. Appreciate it, dog.
I run that page, so I feel like I have a large platform, and so I'm not that guy to sit up there. I joke with you all day. I might joke or whatever, but I would never, like, I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna sit up there and down anybody's show, down anybody's league, down. I ain't gonna get to all that. It's too much politics. So, but yeah,
Respect.
by me being, in my position, and the resources I have, I think I'll be a great fit on someone's board. I will be a great fit on someone's board. By me, in my opinion, I don't have to be on the same board as the same league as my team is in. I would rather be on a board of a league that I'm not affiliated with. So if I have a rule, if I have a situation that comes up, it will be completely unbiased. It wouldn't be. I'm running a homeboy system. You know what I'm saying? I will take it serious. You know what I'm saying? I do want to be a vice president or president of a league within the next 5 years. Definitely. Uh, like I said, in my team currently, I will always be truthful to BCT. That will always be my home. I will always do my duties first with my team. Um, but yes, I'm currently in process right now, literally today. of right, like deciding which way do I want to go as far as what league I want to be a part of on their board, on their panel. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at right now. I have not made that decision, but I'm currently, you know, in that state of mind right now. So that's
Well, I'm
what
gonna
it
help
is.
you out, man. I'm gonna help you out. Well, welcome to the FFA. Go ahead and take that off. Man, you do a lot, man. And I really do appreciate it. Like I was gonna bring up with the uncut, man. I really do appreciate you like allowing me to post it and sharing it. I know we met through cheese and stuff. Tell your owner, not your owner, the owner of the league that you in, stop running from me. Hit me up. And that's really it, man. I really, really do appreciate you stopping by, man. Like, I know this video is gonna go pretty big because everybody know you, man. Like, you a loyal dude. I will. That's all I heard. I never heard nothing bad about you. Real loyal dude, stand up guy. Congratulations on the 2021 champion season. I hope the best for 2022. And man, like I said, come on over to the FFA. All right.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see what we can do, man. We'll see what we can do. I'm a hit up Torres too, man. We on a first name basis, so and I give him a lot of hell, man. You know what I'm saying? But I have no problem with the guy. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit up here and say, anything too much negative about him. I did something. But yeah, I'm gonna hit him up. I'm gonna tell him, man, hey, listen, man, you gonna get on this show. People, I want to see that. Like I want to see. You know
Tell
what
them to
I'm
come
saying?
on. I ain't gonna do nothing bad. Tell them to come talk about the league, man. Everybody got all these questions. I know y'all are in there. Congratulations to Shane and Ed. I know they just dropped in and said that they're going to be a part of the West Coast Soldiers. I'm gonna bring
Right.
Ed on pretty soon too, so they can tell me how they feel and what made them leave from there to there. So stop playing Coach T. Come on, man. Come
Man,
on.
gotta get you in here. Definitely.
All right, man. For everybody else, I appreciate it. Like I tell y'all, stay tuned. I have stuff for y'all. Shirts coming soon. That top 25. I got a lot of stuff, man. Y'all just stay tuned. I'll see y'all later, man.
It ain't no competition. Mixon